What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna be talking about what oil I like to run in my truck. As you can see, I have Motorcraft 1540 diesel motor oil. I own a fleet of diesel pickups, and I currently own 3 Super Duty equipped with the 6.7 turbo diesel engine. So today, like I said, I just want to talk about what oil I'm running, why I choose to use this oil. I choose to run the 1540 Motorcraft oil because my truck is manufactured by Ford, and this oil is for Ford. Now, can you use it in any other vehicle? I don't see why it would hurt, but it's not recommended to use in other brands besides a Ford. So, like I said, Ford knows their vehicle. They know what they require, and this oil right here meets all the requirements. This oil comes in 1540, and I think it comes in 1030. It may be, I think, but they have a thinner version of this oil right here. Now, I work my trucks, so I run the 1540 in it because it's a thicker oil for more hard working trucks. Some people buy diesel trucks, just to drive them. They may just be a diesel guy that just likes the diesel truck, just like having the power. They may not use it to pull anything with. Some people buy them just to customize them. So you really don't have to run this diesel oil at 1540 if that's the reason the truck is bought for. Like I said, I work my trucks. I use them to pull with, and so like I said, I run the 1540, and that just helps out a lot. That just keeps the engine tip top shape. And I'm not gonna really go into detail about it, but if anybody have any questions about the reason I run the 1540, I can go into details about it. Just comment down below. So anyways, like I said, I run the 1540 because, like I said, I own a towing company, and a lot of times I'm using my truck around the tow yard. I'm hauling tons of heavy tow truck equipment and stuff like that around. Sometimes I'm going to pick up, tires. I own a fleet of 30 trucks, and I have a couple of the 18-wheeler tow trucks, the rotators. And so, like I said, a lot of times I'm picking up the 19.5 tires that run on my flatbeds, and the 22 by, I think the 22 by 4 or whatever on the rotators. Those tires get pretty heavy, especially when I'm going to get a lot of them. So I usually pull a gooseneck trailer, and I usually just load it down as much as I can without overloading the truck. I own some mini excavators, some skid loaders as well, and I tow those around with my trucks. So I work the trucks a lot, and so like I said, that's the reason I run the 1540 in it. Of course, like I said, this is the oil filter that my truck calls for here, and it's just the typical oil filter that the truck asks for. Now, I did do a oil pan upgrade on my truck. What I did was I actually made my pan a bigger pan so I can run more oil in it. So when I'm running on the highway and I'm pulling heavy, I still got plenty of oil down in the pan to get up there if it needs so. So my trucks run a little bit more oil than the stock pan does. But But other than that, like I said, that's the filter that I run, Motorcraft as well. Um, let's see. So for anybody that's interested in, you know, thinking about a diesel truck, you know, oil changes are expensive. So, you know, if a person is thinking about buying a diesel truck and they just want it just because, you know, they hear all the good stuff about diesel trucks, if you're really not gonna use the truck for anything, you know, and if you don't have the money like that, don't buy the truck. You know, these trucks cost a lot to keep them on the road. They are expensive. But anyway, like I said, wonderful trucks. Like I said, I own a fleet of diesel pickups, as well as I own a fleet of diesel flatbed and self-loader tow trucks. I own a couple of rotator 18-wheeler tow trucks. So, you know, I know diesel trucks in and out, and you know, I know what it takes to keep them on the road, what it takes to, you know, keep them running in tip-top shape. So like I said, you know, this is the oil I choose. At one time, you know, I used to just go into the store and I might just grab a Shell's diesel fuel oil, or, you know, Valvoline diesel fuel oil. You know what I mean? And but I never used it. Honestly, I got diesel fuel oil at my shop now. Even at my house in the garage, I got diesel fuel oil and other name brands that I never used before, because I started to buy the manufacturer oil. So like I said, I got 3 Ram diesel pickups, and I use the manufacturer oil with that as well. And like I said, I have the oil. I bought it and never used it because I wasn't sure of if I had the right oil, because when it comes to these other name brand oils for diesel trucks, they just have a whole lot of different numbers on them, and they have a whole lot of specifications on them. And I'm saying to myself, like, you know, is this the right oil? For example, you know, I got some diesel oil. Man, I'm not gonna run out to the shop and grab it, but it's a Shell brand, I think it is, and I think it's not. I don't think it's a 1540, but it's they have 2 of the same types of oil, maybe 1540 weight, and then it has another number on there. It's kind of confusing to me, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna try to figure this out. I know that this is diesel oil. It's for my truck, 1540, and I'm good to go. Oil filter the same way, as long as I got the right size, good to go. Makes things simple. So that's the reason I choose these oil right here. Like I said, for people that's not hauling heavy, they don't need 1530. They don't need 1540. I haul heavy, so I use 1540 in my trucks. I think that's pretty much everything that I really wanted to kind of touch on this video. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm touching on everything before we wrap the video up. I've been thinking about doing some upgrades on my personal trucks when it comes to the oil filters. So I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna do a little research on it and see how much it's gonna cost me maintenance wise versus leaving it like it is. So I'll do a little research on that, and you know, I'll update you guys if I decide to do it. And I made a couple phone calls the other day about parts for doing the upgrade on it, and the manufacturer, they didn't have anything, he said, but he probably could, get me something or make me something. But they make a kit, and it's like a direct fit. And so that's what I was looking for, but they didn't have it. So, I was like, okay, well, let me slow down then. Because if they would have had it, I would have bought it and I would have been installing it. But like I said, the filters on the upgrade, I think the filters are something like 40 something a filter, I think 40 or 50, something like that. And I was online, I'm not sure of how much the filters will be, at the at the dealer, because a lot of times their stuff is a lot higher. So, like I said, just want to do some research and put some numbers together to see how much this will cost me, to do maintenance, to do an oil change if I do this upgrade. I want to compare the prices on these oil filters versus the new oil filters that, if I do the upgrade, because everything's going to fit different. Once I do the upgrade, I can't run these filters no more. I have to run the filters that I upgraded everything to, or I got to, I guess downgrade it to go back to these. So, but I think these filters are really good filters. So, like I said, I may or may not do the upgrade. I'm not sure yet, but y'all stay tuned. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Like I said, if y'all got any questions or comments, drop a comment down below, and I'll help you out. And like I said, this is really the reason. Like I said, I use the oil that I use in my truck. So, like I said, Ford doesn't give me anything for doing these videos. Like I said, I just choose the oil because I know that, it's the right oil for my truck. So I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all go ahead, y'all stay tuned for more videos to come. Of course, everybody probably want to know what's up with the box Chevy, and it's still in motion. It's at the paint shop, and it's in motion. So like I said, it's at the paint shop. It should be out. It should be out soon. So like I said, it's in motion. So once that's done, like I said, I'll give y'all some footage on that. So y'all stay tuned, like I said, for more videos.